Happy 2022 everybody, and happy drawing. Today's video is a pencil sketch using Derwent Graphitint pencils, which are a very graphite-like pencil but with some added colour. This is a tin of 24 pencils, which I think is the only size they do. And as you can see, they have quite a lot of greys and dark colours. This is the sample sheet I did using all 24 pencils. And you'll see there's more than 24 actual squares coloured in here. It's because the left hand one is the pencil and the right hand one of each colour is the same colour but done with water put over the top, because these are water soluble pencils. One thing I was a bit disappointed in, I was sharpening these, and as you can see the wood is not that brilliant. I was quite disappointed because they're Derwent, which is a good make of pencil. And this one's got a split down the centre or down the side. So this happened on a few of them, so I don't know what's going on, Derwent. But they're still a nice pencil. I felt missing in this set was some sort of yellow and some sort of red. I know they didn't want them to be bright colours, but I did feel those two colours were missing. And that one, the lead broke when I sharpened it. Can you see it's wobbly and it does break during doing this picture. Now, this is a picture I did the other day, which was the first picture I'd ever done using these pencils, and I haven't quite finished it. And I felt for a grey winter's day, these are an ideal colouring set. Derwent also do a set of watercolours from this Graphitint series, which I'm going to try. I haven't bought them yet, but I'm going to buy some later on and try them, because drawing winter landscapes in Northern Europe, where it tends to be quite grey in the winter, they're ideal. So this is the picture that I took this morning down at Millbrook Creek, and that is what I'm going to be drawing. I feel that I probably haven't done it justice. It's a really lovely photo, and I feel I could do it a lot better in watercolour. So it's one that I will do in watercolour later on. I tend to do lots of pictures of the creek in the sun, and it's quite nice to try doing it at a different season and when there's lots of atmospheric mist, which is easier to actually depict in watercolour than it is in coloured pencil, as I discovered. So I'm just drawing out the basic outline of the sketch, and you can erase these pencils. They maybe don't erase quite as easily as regular graphite. They do tend to leave a bit of tint behind, depending on the colour that you're trying to erase. But when you've coloured over the top with more layers, it won't show. So don't worry too much about making mistakes. What I did find it quite difficult to do is to make it go dark enough. So I think I'll have to try a different technique next time. What really made me want to do a drawing with these pencils was that on the newer sets of these pencils, they have a different sketch, and the sketch on the tin was of a cottage, a stone cottage with a few hedges and things around it. And I just felt, oh, that's a really nice picture. I think I want to buy some of these pencils. And then I looked in my cupboard and discovered that I already had some, but I'd never used them. So I thought, right, now is the time. I'm going to try them out and see how I like them. They are not a smooth pencil in that they're more like a soft pencil. They leave a lot of the white paper behind, which to some extent when you add water that will disappear. But sometimes you don't want to add water, you just want to use them as a pencil. As you can see here, there is a lot of the grain of the paper comes through. So difficult to do a very exact sketch. And certainly I wouldn't want to use them, I don't think, for portraiture because they'd be quite grey and muddy coloured. Or for anything with bright colours, because they're not bright, they're definitely dull, overcast kind of pencil. And I wasn't sure how to depict the mist, so what I've tried to do is just do it far lighter with the pencil. As I said at the beginning, I don't think this is the best medium for depicting mist. I think watercolour would be much better. So when I finally get around to doing this painting as a watercolour, I will try and let you all have a look at it. And the greens are quite limited in their palette, but then I guess you've only got 24 pencils, so you're not going to get a lot of different shades. The dark green was quite a bluey green, and I think I would have preferred a darker green that had more maybe yellow in it. But I added black to the green to make the darker trees that weren't so much in the mist. My New Year's resolution is to do more YouTube videos. I used to do them every week, and then I kind of got out of the habit, and I've just been a bit uninspired recently, so I need to try and become more inspired again. Now I'm adding the water over the top, which you'll see that the colours, once you add the water, the pigments kind of mix together and become far more vibrant. And darker. I just added really plain water to the quite sparse sketching that I'd done for the mist. And the bit I liked the best was the bit on the far left hand side with the cottage there and the hill going up into the mist. I wasn't overall greatly happy with the result of this picture. And then I'm just adding some white pen to make the boats that have kind of disappeared. And here, this is the bit that I like the best, this little bit on the left. So I'm just adding some kind of wave ripples. It was very calm because it was so misty, I guess. And it was quite warm, actually. We were trying to start the motor on my son's boat, ready for it to come into the yard. Damp morning, but warm. So this is the finished picture before the water's been added. And here, after I've added the water and the white gel pen. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe to see more. Hopefully see you next week. Thanks again. Bye!